Hands up if you've got some of these. Who's coming to download this year? I thought I would do a video just to let you know what we usually take to download. We have been quite a few times, although we didn't go last year, boo-hoo, because we couldn't get childcare, but we are going this year, and like I said, we've been quite a few times, so I thought I would let you know what you can expect if you're a newbie and what we usually pack, which obviously takes into account the fact that it could pour down like it did in 2016, download, or it could be like really, really hot, which I hear it was last year, and I'm totally not jealous in the slightest about that. So let's get started. The first thing we are going to take with us is the festival trolley. You might not want to take a festival trolley if you've got like lightweight things like pop-up tents and all that sort of thing, but we're taking quite a big tent this year, and we do take a lot of crates of alcohol and sleeping bags and all that sort of thing, so we like to have a trolley just to get things done a bit quicker. I know a lot of people like to go to and from the car, but we're not getting there until the Friday, so I'm not sure how close our campsite will be. Either way, I just think it's a lot of faff really when you can just get a trolley and do it all in one go. We're not going to the Friday, like I said, so it's going to be a bit of a race for us to get everything done so that we can go and see Avatar, who are playing on the main stage quite early on. I will be gutted if I miss them, so I do want to get everything sorted. We took our old tents that we'd had for about 5 or 6 years to download, and it just didn't make it. It had like splits coming in the side from the bad weather, it was leaking, it just, it was not a happy experience at all. So this year we're working with Regatta, which I'm really pleased about because we really wanted a brand that we trusted, because there was no way I wanted to be in that situation again. It was just wet, everything was wet, there was nothing dry at all. So I can carry it by myself, as you can see. It is a 6-man tent, and we're going to put it on our trolley so none of us have to carry it, which is great, and it'll just go at the bottom to even out the weight. It is that. How cool is that? The tent that we're taking is a Karuna Visa V6 by Regatta, which has standing room, which is always a plus. And there's been so many times we've been camping and you're just falling over trying to get dressed and all that sort of thing. And it has the option of 3 darkened bedrooms, so we are obviously going to be able to get a good night's sleep. Pack earplugs is something I will say to you. I've watched the instruction video on the Regatta website and it looks so easy. Just the same as every other tent we've ever had. Should just be able to check it up really quickly between all of us, which is great because we are going on the Friday instead of the Wednesday, because we want to make sure we spend as much time with Lily as we can before we go. So we'll be there on the Friday morning putting our tent up, and then I really want to go and see Avatar, and then one of the first bands playing, so I want that tent up. I want a couple of cans in my hand to get me to the arena, and I want to make sure that I don't miss them, so it's really important to me that the tent goes up fast. So what we're going to do is have 2 bedrooms instead of 3 bedrooms, and we are going to use the extended living space to keep all of our damp stuff if it does rain, so that the bedrooms can be dry and cozy and warm, which is something we didn't have last time. If you have got quite a large tent and not a pop-up tent, you might want to take one of these, which is obviously a rubber mallet, just to make sure that everything goes in as it should and you're not struggling trying to get your tent pegs into the ground. We are also taking padlocks, which we take every year to kind of give me peace of mind. Now, I sort of think maybe it makes it look like you've got something in your tent that's worth having, but at the end of the day, if someone can just undo your tent and go in and get your stuff, they're going to get away with that a lot more easily than if you've got a padlock on your tent and they have to hack through your tent with a pair of scissors or whatever. It's not really going to happen, it's going to be really obvious. So I would recommend getting some padlocks. We got ours from Amazon and they were just a couple of pounds. Another thing that we always take is this, which is gaffer tape, or duct tape to everybody else. We use it for patching up the tent if there's anything wrong with it, which hopefully there won't be this time. Attaching like crates of beer and other bits and bobs to your trolley on the way there or the way back if it's a bit wobbly. I've used it to put black bin bags around my feet on some of the worst years to keep all the rain out. There is nothing that you can't do with a bit of tape. I would recommend that you take some bin bags with you, and I would say take 1 per person into the arena with you. The reason being, if it does rain, there's not going to be a lot of seats, and if you do want to sit down, you want to put your bin bag down first, sit on top of that, and then when you're finished, if it's all muddy and horrible and disgusting, you can just chuck it away, but then you're not getting wet and muddy yourself. So it's always great to have a bin bag. You can also use it for washing. You can use that to try and patch up your tent if there's any issues. Like I said, I've used them before to protect my feet from the rain when my DMs just haven't been able to take the amount of rain that we've been getting. I've also seen people wearing them as ponchos, which is a bit far-fetched, but at least they're black, so that's always a plus point. Something we haven't taken before, but I am going to take this year just in case, is just a towel. I'm not going to take a big bath sheet, but just like a medium-sized, maybe beach towel or something like that, just in case, so I can get myself nice and dry if there is a lot of rainfall. Back on the padlocks, we also made sure we bought combination padlocks, because losing a key, especially when you're a bit tipsy, is something that will probably come quite easily to me. So I wanted to make sure that we could definitely get back in the tent. We took earbuds for the first time last year, and the difference between the sleep we usually get at a festival and the sleep that we got last year was incredible. These really do make a difference. I'm obviously going to keep my phone on me anyway. I always keep all of my valuables in my sleeping bag with me just in case. But in case Lily rings, then I'll be able to feel it, obviously, rather than hear it. But yeah, we really need our sleep nowadays, because we've got a 3-year-old who hasn't really slept properly in the entire 3 years that we've been her parents, so we do need to make sure we get some good sleep whilst we're there. It's a bit of a treat for us. I am going to be taking some paracetamol and some antihistamines. I think they're like 19p for the paracetamol and 99p for the antihistamines. I always get hay fever, and I really don't want to be stuck without antihistamines. I had that one year, and I went to the pharmacy stall that they had in the village. £7. £7 for some antihistamines that I know are sold everywhere else. Those one-a-day ones for 99p. But I had to buy them because my eyes were streaming and I just couldn't function. I was sneezing and I felt like I was swallowing my own tongue, so it was kind of essential. But yeah, take your own medicine, do not buy it there. I've just realised that whilst we're on the subject of being sleep deprived, these are earplugs, not earbuds. So yeah, earplugs. Another thing we always take is one of these, which is a water carrier. Basically, as it fills up with water, it expands, and then it's got a little tap on it as well. So the reason we take one of these is that we want to brush our teeth, and we usually just get some water and use it for like loads of different things. So we might use it to brush our teeth, to have a wash, all that sort of thing. So we go and stand in the water queue, and then we can bring our water back. Some people use it for cups of tea, but however much I love my tea, like I have to have a certain amount of cups of tea a day. When I'm at download, I'm not bothered, because there's more important things to be drinking. I'm not going to go into detail about the toiletries and makeup that I'm taking. Basically, I don't want to take any of my decent makeup, so I'm going to go buy some of that MUA stuff from Superdrug. Looks like £1 or £2, or maybe some older stuff that I'm not too bothered about. Wipes, we usually take these little mini packs of wipes. They come in like packs of 4 or 5, and they're quite small, from Home Bargains. This year I'm just going to take 1 packet of biodegradable wipes, because I'm trying to be a bit more eco-friendly, as you probably know. And you can pick them up in Tesco or Boots for like £1.99, £2, or you can go the way that we used to and get the small ones instead. They're great for like going in your handbag. We're taking pocket tissues because the toilets don't always have toilet rolls in them, obviously. Always good to have, and again I can just put it in my arena bag. And the other thing I'm taking, obviously we'll have like a little refresh with baby wipes, but my hair, I'm taking dry shampoo. This is Batiste. I've actually not used Batiste for years, but I did find out whilst I was looking for some dry shampoo that it's cruelty free and it's vegan. So I'm back to loving it again, and I've got the cherry one, which smells absolutely delicious. If you go to Home Bargains, they're also really good for the little antibacterial gels, which are great for washing your hands and keeping clean and that whilst you're out and about in the arena. Toothbrushes and toothpaste you're obviously going to need. We're taking these from Woo Bamboo. I didn't want to take an electric toothbrush, but I also didn't want to buy a plastic one. The only thing that disappoints me slightly about these is the fact that they come in plastic packaging. I don't think... Oh well, it's packaged from recycled materials, so it's not too bad. But of course the toothbrush itself is really eco-friendly. They've also sent us some little toothpastes as well. So these are just enough to keep us going for the weekends. We also make sure that we take sun cream and after sun. I am absolutely terrible for burning. I only have to be in the sun for 10 minutes and I'm like a lobster. And one year again we bought after sun and I think it was £10 or something ridiculous. It was more than I wanted to pay anyway. And we ran out of sun cream as well because I just need it slathering on constantly. I really like these from Green People because they are vegan and cruelty free and they're organic. So this from Green People is great for people with sensitive skin, which I've always had, eczema and prickly heat rash and all that sort of thing. So it's really gentle but really effective, and hopefully I won't get burned, but if I do, that is going to be my saviour. I always take a bag with me to the arena. I know that the security's been really ramped up recently and I'm probably going to have to queue for a while just to get my bag checked. But I need it for my camera and my phone and my pack-a-mac and all that sort of thing. So this is the bag that I'm taking this year. It is by Banned Apparel and I was very kindly sent it by the lovely team at Blue Banana. So the bag is $34.99 from Blue Banana. Obviously amazing because it's got cats on it, but it's also got the moon phases on the back as well. A little pocket there for me to put bits in. I think, oh, it's got like a secret pocket there like most bags do, so I can put little things in there, place on my phone. It's just the right size. Absolutely made up with this. Thank you so much Blue Banana for sending it over. So in my bag I will have my purse, my camera, my iPhone, my pack away jackets, and in my purse I'll have money, ID and bank cards. The next thing that we're taking is a blow up bed. I wouldn't say I'm a creature of comfort, but my partner is. He likes to be comfortable. I am not quite happy but used to falling asleep on chairs and beanbags and in teepees and on my daughter's floor, so I think I'd probably be alright with a sleeping mat, but you know, if we're gonna go, we may as well go in comfort. So this is the blow up bed that we're taking. We do usually take a blow up bed. None of them have lasted though. I always find that they can deflate really easily and puncture and that sort of thing. This one is made of durable, puncture resistant PVC. It's obviously flocked, which means we don't usually take a sheet or anything, we just take 2 pillows and a sleeping bag to go on top. And it has an internal coil structure which provides extra comfort and support, and it's got a repair kit included as well, so if anything does go wrong we can patch it up. I also bought a foot pump from Amazon for it. You can use an electric pump, but it's a lot easier just to use a foot pump. Next up is our sleeping bag. As you can probably guess by now, we were sent a couple of things by Regatta. They've been really generous, really lovely brand to work with. So we've got this sleeping bag, which is a double sleeping bag, but it converts to 2 singles. It's also cotton lined, which I think is great because if it's warm, it's going to be breathable and obviously quite light and cozy. And also if it's cold, it'll again keep us nice and warm and cozy, so it works both ways. It's got a pocket. So you know, I was saying that I keep all of my like phone and camera and that in the sleeping bag with me because I'm like really anxious. Well, I can keep it in the pocket, so that's obviously a great plus. Quite a few like different things to the sleeping bag than your normal sleeping bag. The fact that it changes into 2 singles I think is great, so really happy with that. We might buy some camping pillows, the inflatable ones, which is just £1 or £2 to take with us to go on top of the sleeping bag. But it's probably more likely that we're just going to take some pillows from home and put some more pillowcases on them. There have been years where we've been quite prepared for the rain, and there have been years where we haven't. and in 2016 when it was really, really wet, that was one of the years where we just weren't prepared for it at all. This year I thought that we would be prepared and take some pack in the bags, or pack and mac. So I've got this packet jacket from Regatta, and it does fit in my bag right at the bottom, which is great, and it's black, which is even better because it's going to match everything else that I wear. And I have taken out of the bag and it goes back in without any issues at all. There's quite a lot of room there to get it back in. Obviously you could tie this to your bag. If you've got a smaller bag, you can tie it to like a bum bag if that's what you're looking to do, rather than take a bag in. Now I've got a size 26. I'm usually a size 18 to 22, anywhere between there is usually what I would get. But I've got a 26, which I think is the biggest size they do. I asked for either a 24 or a 26 after reading the reviews, which said that it's a very, very good jacket, you know, really waterproof. It's great that it folds away so easily and nice to have on the go. But the sizing, which is the same with a lot of these outdoorsy type brands, you do need to size up, so the sizing isn't what you would usually go for. So I sized up a couple of sizes to be on the safe side, and this fits me perfectly. So these were £30 and they're on offer currently for £20.95. We have got 2 camping chairs that we're taking. I think we bought them in 2016. If you don't want to take yours with you, or you want to buy some there, they are 2 for £15. They might have gone up a bit, obviously it's been a year or two since we've been, but you can usually buy them in the village for around about that price. It may have even been 2 for £12, but it's not expensive anyway. We're taking this power bank with us this year to try and save money on a locker. Usually we get a locker and take turns charging our phones, but this actually charges 2 devices at once, and I think it's up to 10 charges. So I'm really happy that we're taking that this year. Again, this was sent to us by GP battery experts. GP Designs were also really nice, and as well as the power bank they sent us this torch, which is going to be great for going to and from the toilet in the middle of the night and just having around the tent, to be honest with you. So here it is. It's got a little press button at the bottom so you can just put it on and off as needed, so that's going to be really handy to have with us as well. So aside from all of the usual other bits and bobs like food and drink, clothes and toiletries and all that sort of thing, the last thing we're going to be taking with us is this camping light from VARTA. Now this is great because it's got a hook on it, so it can hang upside down in your tent. Obviously it can stand up as well. It's water resistant, shock proof, so I wouldn't recommend you drop it, but if you do it's not going to be a problem. And it does amber light and warm white light as well. So I think the amber light is going to be great for night time. Obviously you can still see and all that sort of thing, but you're not going to be keeping anybody awake. So we're really, really happy with this. It's really tough stuff by the looks of it, something really sturdy. Great for camping when we go away again in September as well, because we're off to Devon in September for a family camping trip, so it's going to be really useful for us. The other great thing about this is that the amber light technology attracts up to 60% less insects, which is great because I'm always getting bitten. I've been bitten more this year than I think I've ever been bitten, and they've reacted really badly as well. So hopefully that will make a difference, because I don't quite fancy itching my way around Download Festival. I just wanted to say that you may have noticed that this video has probably been shot over a couple of days. That's to do with parenting and other responsibilities that I've got, and the daylight going away today because today it's rained, and obviously when I filmed earlier in the week it was glorious sunshine. But that's just the way it is when you work from home and you work around your children, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Let me know if you're going to Download Festival. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing the most. I think mine is obviously Guns N' Roses. In This Moment, Marilyn Manson and Bullet for My Valentine. I'm also really looking forward to seeing Avenged and Avatar as well. I'm really excited. I can't believe there's only 2 weeks left. So yeah, make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'll be posting loads of Instagram stories. like I said, I will also link in the description box everything that's included in this video, and I've also written a blog post too which will detail everything in further detail. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to post a few more videos now that the summer is here and I can do my filming after Lily's gone to bed. Bye!